Now we're going to go over how to make new lists in Google Maps on Android. So why you might want to do this is, say you want to save your favorite restaurants in the area. That way you can quickly go to this list, tap on it to get, and tap on the restaurant you're looking for to easily navigate, or see what the hours are, things like that, instead of manually searching for it and things like that. You can also share lists with other people, which you can go ahead and do. Um, so they're pretty handy, and it's kind of a way to keep some of the stuff in Google Maps a little more organized. So if you go ahead and open up Google Maps, you'll see at the bottom here, you want to go to the Saved tab here. Once here, you'll see at the top, you can create a new list. If you don't have any, it'll look a little different, but you'll still see the new list option. So we're going to go ahead and click New List, and we're going to name it Food. And we can give it a description if you want. So you can say my favorite restaurants. And you can see if you scroll down, you can keep it private, so it's just for you. You can share it with a link if you want to, or you can make it public. So anyone on Google Maps can go ahead and find it if you want. That's up to you. And you can also hit customize list order. That way you can move around the items in the list. It usually defaults to organizing the list to what is closest to you, which is actually kind of nice based on the location that your phone gets. We're going to go ahead and keep it private for right now. And if you hit the plus button down at the bottom, you can go ahead and search places right away if you want to add them. But I'm going to show you how you can add a place directly from the main page of Google Maps. So we're just going to go ahead and save this for now. And we're going to go, and you can see there's nothing in here, but you can hit publish if you want to, or edit, or share. And if you click the three dots, you can also hide them on your map. You can edit the list. There are sharing options. You can delete the list. But we're going to go back all the way. And if you go back down to the Explore tab here, this brings you up to the normal map view. And we're just going to go ahead and search for Killian's Barbecue, which you can already see is popping up here. So we'll just go ahead and tap on it. And you'll see as it pops up here, you get the information down here. If you just go ahead and tap on it, it'll pull up this whole page, and you'll see a save button. You'll go ahead and tap that save button, and now you can see you have all your lists here that you can go and save it to. And we're going to go ahead and click on the food one, and you can add a note to it if you want to, just to give you a little bit more information about this place if you want. But that's up to you. You don't need to add that. And you can see now it's saved. So if we actually go all the way back and we click out of this and we go to our Save tab again, we can go to Food, and we can see here it is right here. And we can go ahead and tap on it if we want to. See? And you get all that same information where you can get directions, call them, do whatever. It's up to you. But now I'm going to show you if you want to share it with someone. We'll hit share this list. So you'll get a link to share it, and anyone with that link can see your list. So we'll click continue. And this is just if it wants to grab my contacts and things like that. We'll click allow, and you can see at the top here, I'll blur this out so you can't really see their names, but you can send it to them if you have their Gmail address or anything like that. You can immediately share it via a texting app or email. You can just copy the link. You can tap at the top here to just type in someone's phone number or email address if you want to. So you can go ahead and easily just share that list with someone, and then they'll be able to pull it up themselves and have that full list. So kind of another thing to think about this, maybe you're doing a family trip, you can go ahead and save all the locations and the addresses of where you're going to a certain list, label it whatever you want, and share it with the rest of the family. That way they all have access to it right inside of Google Maps, and they can just pull up that list, tap on where they want to go, and click navigate. That way they don't have to copy and paste the address from a text message or type it in manually or something like that. It's just a nice, easy, clean way to go ahead and do that. So that's how you can make lists, share them, edit them, just so you can keep some of your places a little more organized. And I'll actually show you, if you go back here, you will see Killian's Barbecue now has a blue marker on it. That's because it's saved in one of my lists. So you can see, even if I zoom out, it's still going to kind of show up and be there. And if you don't want that to show up, you can just go back to your list. Remember, it's the food one. And if you tap, not that edit, but the 3 dots, I believe, you can click hide on your map. That way on your map, if we click off, and as you can see, it has this like blue marker now on it, on the map. And if you don't want that showing up, because if you start adding a bunch of stuff to different lists and things like that, you'll kind of get these blue markers all over the place. So if you don't want it showing up on your Mac or on your map like this all the time, you can go back to your lists, and then you can see your food list here. And if you just tap on the 3 dots, you can hit hide on your map. And if we go back to the map, you'll see it's no longer there. That blue marker is no longer there. So that's just kind of how you go and create your own lists, and edit them and share them and all those kind of things through Google Maps on Android. Hopefully that helps.